Mingalaba Kumya, I'm Angus Watson with the top stories for DVB. A Kachin man has been found guilty of defamation after accusing the Burmese army of responsibility for his daughter's death. Brang Shawng reported the 2012 shooting death of his 14-year-old daughter to the Myanmar Human Rights Commission. The army has insisted Ja Sang-ing died after an explosion was triggered by the Kachin Independence Army. The Pakant man will have to pay a fine of $50 at the end of a trial which has stretched on for 2 years. He said he has to sell most of his belongings to cover court expenses during the lengthy case. Burma's lower house speaker Shwe Mann on Monday scolded absent MPs. Around a quarter of members making up the 440-seat House of Representatives were AWOL for the parliamentary session. Shwe Mann, who is also chairperson of the ruling Union Solidarity and Development Party, said that absent politicians should remember that their first duty was to the people of Burma, and that they may need to get their priorities in order. Images coming out of the Kokang capital of Laogai, now in the grip of over a week's worth of violence, portray a ghost town. Not so long ago, the predominantly Chinese-speaking regional hub was a busy town of casinos and cross-border trade. Yuan banknotes changed hands between Chinese Kokang and Burmese merchants. Now, Burmese soldiers from the Northeastern Command patrol deserted streets. Night is silent in a town under curfew. Thousands have deserted the town completely, pouring over the Chinese border to Nansen or moving south to the Shan town of Lashio. Over 60 beautiful vintage cars with drivers from over 18 different countries. The British Endurance Rally Association are on an amazing adventure. They've come from Singapore and are on the road to Mandalay. On Tuesday, the group were in Chiang Mai, northern Thailand. Negotiating the Thai-Burmese border, the rare cars and their kooky drivers now head south to the border town of Mae Sot. From there, they'll go on to Moulmein, Mandalay, Bagan and Rangoon. Drivers say they are excited about meeting the people of Burma and don't seem daunted by potential potholes along the way.
It's been a lot of fun. We set out from Singapore, we've driven up through Malaysia, we've nearly crossed Thailand, and in a couple of days' time we'll be driving into Myanmar, which will be a very historic day.
We entered this rally to go and see Burma. We're driving a 1960 Chevrolet Impala. We call her our fat old girl. She's just a wonderful driving car. We've driven her around the world a year and a half ago, and now we're doing the Malaysia, Thailand, Burma adventure for the sake of seeing the place.
You can find more on all of today's stories at dvb.no. Bye for now.